Welcome to The Great Expanse by John Bap 426 here on YouTube. This is a great moment for me. It's celebratory. You'll hear celebratory music playing because obviously I don't have a boombox staying handy or standing by, whatever I was going to say. But I'm just so excited I can't put into words. The She-Hulk Season 1 is over. Over! Thank you, Jesus. And on a theological note, if you are an atheist or an agnostic, all you have to do is watch this series and watch it come to an end and know you never have to watch it again. That will be all the evidence of God that you need. Not really, obviously, this is not a theological channel. But ding dong, the witch is dead. I decided to call this finale a UFO. Unbelievably freaking awful. Now you might say, well, awful doesn't begin with an A. I'm not saying awful, I'm saying awful, as in discarded animal waste product. That's what this series has been. One giant UFO. Unbelievably freaking awful. And I'm not angry. Mr. McGee, relax. I'm not angry. You haven't made me angry. This finale has not made me angry. It has brought me joy, unspeakable joy. By the way, welcome to The Great Expanse by John Bap 426 here on YouTube. And I'm so glad you guys have come to the channel to watch these videos. Hit the like button if you've liked the videos. Hit the dislike button if you've disliked the videos or anything that I've said. Write in the comment section what you've thought about my recap, my review, my rehash, my retort of this series, whether you agree or disagree. Please intelligently explain to me why you like the series, because I got a retort for you. All right. But anyway, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. It helps the channel grow. It helps the Great Expanse expand into the name. And hit that bell for notifications all, so not personalized or the one underneath, because this makes you second in line to know when new material is dropped. And I, of course, am first, because I'm the one making the videos, right? So let's get back to the She-Hulk season finale. And for me, it is a series finale, because I will not be watching this again if there's a season 2 or a season 80. And it's called Whose Show Is This? Now, I'll explain what I was expecting. Now, when I first knew that the season finale was coming, I said, okay, the Hulk is going to come back. And he's probably going to fight the Abomination. And maybe the She-Hulk and the Hulk will team up against the Abomination. Because remember, the Abomination is stronger than both the Hulk and the She-Hulk until the Hulk gets angry. Now, when the Hulk gets angry, there's no limit to his strength. But just in a resting kind of, position, or at his resting heartbeat, the Abomination is stronger than the Hulk, okay? So it's called Whose Show Is This? I'm expecting the Incredible Hulk. I'm expecting maybe they'll throw in Charlie Cox, either Matt Murdock or Daredevil or both, just to try to make it good. So the show takes a crap on the TV series by having a She-Hulk actress replace Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno. Shame on you for soiling something classic with something that is classic without the CL. That's what She-Hulk is. So, very disrespectful. Now, for some reason, She-Hulk was arrested for punching some cameras and growling at some people. And again, my recall can always be wrong from one week to the next, because I don't watch these episodes twice because they're horrible. So I'm like, oh, so things turn red at the venue they were at, where every female lawyer won Female Lawyer of the Year. It's so stupid to say and to repeat. And Jennifer Walters is the dumbest attorney I've ever seen on television. So how she came up for an award for anything is beyond me. So, and there's a line when it says, "You are an out-of-control Hulk." When? She was never out of control this whole series. She was just stupid in her own path. She never got out of control. When she was upset, she just broke the fourth wall. But she was never out of control. There's been no accountability for her this entire series. So she's in the same cell that Emil Blonsky was in earlier, because she punched something and turned into the She-Hulk. She scared the wrong crowd, I guess. So, again, it's starting off really dumb, the finale. But that's pretty consistent with the show. So they're saying, they release her under the terms that she'll never turn into the She-Hulk again. All right, she's fired from GLK and H for reasons. And she says that she's going to go hang out with Emil Blonsky, the Abomination, to calm herself down. Another in a line of evidence that she's the dumbest character Marvel's ever produced or created. Which is just a slap in the face to Jennifer Walters in the comic books. And all you people saying, well, you can't be a comic book purist. Okay, I understand that. And as I've said before, you can't go shot for shot in live action with panel to panel in comic books. It can't be done. All right? At least make it better if you have live action. There should be way more emotion conveyed. Thank you. There should be a lot more emotion conveyed and evoked when you have an actor or an actress on a screen. Rather than just ink and paint of a comic character frozen, because it's a drawing. Just like, or there should be more conveyed from an actor or a live person. Make it better, not worse. Am I asking too much to make it better? So she goes home, and I didn't realize when I first watched it, again, my memory kind of like, you can just like neuralize me after every episode, like the Men in Black thing that makes you forget stuff. Did I just watch She-Hulk? So I didn't realize that the actor playing her father is the guy from Perfect Strangers. Not Bronson Pinchot, but the other guy whose name I don't know. His name will appear here. So she goes home, and that's when she decides, I'm going to go hang out with Emil Blonsky. Because, people are on the lawn, reporters trying to talk to her. And the father does do something funny. He, like, hoses him down. And he's like, I don't care if this is a drought. I've got water pressure for days. That was funny. All right. So she's forbidden from transforming into the Incredible Hulk. And, She-Hulk. Sorry. And so Nikki and Puglisi, they're looking up who the Intelligentsia is, and is a website run by somebody called the Hulk King. So again, another slap in the face to the Intelligentsia. We get nobody interesting. And so they said, we're going to go undercover. Puglisi and Nikki, who always looks splendiferous in her outfits. So they find out that there's an event for this Intelligentsia being held. And it's, I'll tell you in a second where it's held. And so they say, all right, so they find out the location of the meet. So they pull up in a white car onto a green lawn. Not behind any trees, but right on the lawn. And they concoct a plan right there. And it's something clandestine. Who can't see a white car pull up on a green lawn at nighttime? And Nikki gets out of the car wearing a bright pink outfit. So, pink outfit. I know I'm thinking too much, but I'm sorry. This is the real world. Pink outfit, white car on a green lawn, trying to be sneaky. Again, the stupidity of this show. The stupidity. So she tells Puglisi to go in and infiltrate, say you're a woman hater. So basically it's probably a jab at everybody that's destroying the show, because the show's stupid, okay? And people that are against woke stuff or whatever. But when woke is a joke, you're not wrong for clowning it. So she says, just put in one white earbud, when you go in and mingle with these people. And she reasons, everybody will have one. Of course, no one has one. So he looks like a moron. Nobody notices it. So Puglisi just blends in. She's talking in his ear, and I'm thinking this is just... Remember the phone battery when it's dying? The show was just doing that from the beginning of the episode. So Puglisi goes in, and it turns out, dun dun dun, Todd is Hulk King. He's the one that started the Intelligentsia. He sent Josh there, so there was no LMD involved, no life model decoy that I thought something interesting was going to come out of the Intelligentsia. Stupid me. So it turns out that Todd is behind it, and the speaker of the hour is Emil Blonsky, the Abomination. And he doesn't come in as Emil Blonsky, he comes in as the Abomination, which is a violation of his parole. So the Incredible Hulk's arch villain is a guest speaker of the intelligentsia that hates the She-Hulk. So this ultimately makes her look even stupider. First of all, for trusting the Abomination. Second of all, for going to him for advice and counsel. And third, for not locking his butt up immediately. So she decides to go again. She's in her white garb. It's so dumb. But I'm not angry. It's just stupid. Okay. So then, Nikki, I think they have bad reception. Again, I don't care if I remember accurately or not. She comes in her pink outfit. Nobody notices her. First of all, she's a woman, and this is like a woman haters kind of club thing. Kind of stupid. Then Jennifer just walks in. What's going on here? Not being sneaky. Have you ever snuck in somewhere and just walked in like, what's going on here? Like, don't you like crack the door and go, whoa, this looks kind of weird. That's like me sneaking into a Ku Klux Klan rally. I'm just gonna walk in and go, oh my God, I can't. Stupidity. 3 times. Okay. So then she's like, Todd, Emil. So then she changes into She-Hulk. Titania busts through the door for no reason. Hulk drops in through the ceiling for no reason. For a big finale. Todd says, well, the plan was when Josh was banging you, he took a sample of your blood. So he says, I'm going to inject myself with the blood and make myself a Hulk type character. So he starts to transform. And it's so dumb. And then she does the ultimate fourth wall break, Jennifer Walters, and says something along the lines of, wait, everybody's expecting this kind of a finale. So let's not do it this way. So she turns into, well, she's already She-Hulk. So she goes to the Disney Plus app screen. So she jumps out of the She-Hulk window and jumps into the Marvel disassembled window. And you talk about stooping to levels of stupidity that I didn't think were imaginable. So She-Hulk comes into the real world. She goes to Marvel Studios, where the writers are around the, I guess the table read. I don't know if that's the right term, but they're like, She-Hulk, what are you doing here? And she's like, I gotta speak to Kevin, in reference to Kevin Feige. So they're like, you can't speak to Kevin. So she barges her way in, kind of WandaVision style, when she breaks into the Sword headquarters of Steel Vision. All right. So she says, I need to speak to Kevin or whatever. So Kevin turns out to be a robot. And Kevin stands for something, knowledge, something ridiculous, retarded. Okay. So they basically edit the finale. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. So stupid. It's not even funny or entertaining. It's just dumb. It's rubbish. So they edit out the finale. They edit out the big fight. They edit out, I think, Titania. They edit out the plot of them stealing her blood from Todd, so Todd doesn't transform. The Hulk disappears. And so instead of a big fight, she arrests them for the conspiracy, which I didn't have a problem with. You know, if it ended that way, I would not have had a problem with it. But this whole fourth wall crap, that's all it was crap. It just really put the icing on the turd cake that this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Ever. And so then she's at a picnic or barbecue get together with her family. And who shows up? The Hulk. In Hulk form, he says, in his stupid guru voice, yeah, I just had to go back to Sakaar for what reason? So he moves, and behind him is Scar, his son, from the Planet Hulk storyline. So obviously, I guess the movie Planet Hulk is coming. With this goof as the Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, in this form, in a jogging suit and glasses? Planet Hulk? Are you kidding me? So Scar looks like a low-life hippie too. He's like all, from what I can remember. Again, I usually try to neuralize myself after I watch this. And it's over, thank the Lord. I don't care what else happened after that. It's over. And it's over on this channel, too. Channel, I'm so sorry that I put you through this. It's just that once I start something, I kind of have to finish. Hopefully in the future, I won't be as obsessive about starting and completing something. But it's something that's popular, and it's something that I wanted to really see for myself, because I knew there would be all kinds of opinions and commentaries. And on that note, I have purposefully stayed away from some of my favorite YouTubers who were singing the praises of this garbage. And I purposefully stayed away because I knew I would unsubscribe. Because they're being corny, they're being phony. You guys, you know who you are. Talking about the She-Hulk show is cool and all that. You're faking jacks. That's an old school term, you're being phony. You're faking the funk, you're faking jacks. You're phony. But just to save myself from unsubscribing, I did not watch your reactions. Alright? People need to come here and watch a real reaction. Because I said, I'm not going to go into it with my arms crossed, my finger level, my face taut. I said I wasn't going to go into it like that. So I watched this garbage unfold from beginning to end so I could give you an objective viewpoint of what I've seen. And guys, gal, you look phony. You look like Marvel shills. I never want to hear any of y'all talk about something isn't good. Ever again. Ever. Especially if you bigged up the She-Hulk series. This was trash, and it's making y'all look real phony too. And you know what? I just might unsubscribe anyway. Alright. Anyway, back to my guys. If you've liked this show, again, explain it to me. Alright? Hit the like button. Hit the dislike button if you don't like what I'm saying about She-Hulk. But I'm going to celebrate. I got bottles here. I got shades. Because I'm like the Big Lebowski. I'm chilling. I'm so glad that I don't have to watch this trash anymore. Let me put these back on so I can see. Those look cool, but can't see with them. So this has been my final She-Hulk video. Unless somebody responds, and then I'll come on here and tear them a new one, okay? This has been the last time She-Hulk will appear on The Great Expanse by John Bat 426 as far as the MCU goes. Now, of course, in the comic books, I love She-Hulk. So I'll definitely be glad to talk about She-Hulk comics. Not this garbage. Alright? But Trash Day has come. The finale is over. The bag has been tightened. And it's been tossed onto the garbage heap in the back of the trash truck. I'm about to say trash truck juice because it was already juice before it even got crushed. Alright? So thank you guys so much, and you will never see She-Hulk again. Peace.